Is it working? Is it, is it working? Let's find out. Let's pull up the, yes, looks like I am, and there's one watching, that's sweet. Let's just see quickly what, so YouTube says 1, so we got 2 likes, G-Star's back, hello. So, to start off, we're playing games that I made, I don't know, when I was 12, I guess. Maybe older, maybe a little younger. And then from there, we're going to react to some cooler stuff, some cringy things if we get like 5 people watching. That's, so, let's start this off. And I have no idea how the audio is going to be on this. So, I mean, I realized, actually, never mind. I was thinking I could, like, plug my splitter into the phone that's playing back the stream as a comment monitor, the Note 8. But, oops, doing that is going to be, tricky. And, like, it wouldn't be easy to switch and monitor things. So, come on. Let's get, oh, whoops. Yes, install the feature. I did not check this. I didn't think we'd have any issues, but let's cross our fingers that this works. Sweet, thank you for sharing on Twitter. Yeah, just basically, more people we get watching, the better, but I want at least 5, maybe 4, and then I'll go react to, like, some of the juicy stuff, like I showed in the thing. Whew. That's a little loud for my ears. I'm going to assume that this is a little loud for this. We'll turn that audio down just a bit. Let me know if the Spanish Moors music is... Oh. That's a little better. We're not playing it twice. So this is Catch the Ball 2. I don't think I played this before on here. Here's the dumb thing. The reason we're doing number 2 is because number 2 is just number 1 with more levels, and you can't get to the new levels without playing through all of the first levels first. So, it's pretty simple. This will explain. I've forgotten how to play this, so we've got our explanation here. This music. I haven't heard this music in a long time. Woo! You are the green dot. Use the mouse buttons to catch the ball. When the ball hits the yellow dot, it speeds up. If you catch an M ball, you get points. If the ball bounces off the board, press the R key to restart. Press escape to go back to the main menu. Press enter to pause the game. Press S to save the game. So you do get a save spot. Also, this had a bug in the game that I didn't know how to fix. I do now, I think. But I didn't know how to make it, because, like, you can get the ball where it's going too fast, and then you lose, because the ball goes out of the screen. Same thing if you have, the slowdown dots that we'll see in a bit. It can get going too slow, and then it just goes oblivion fast, and there's no hope of winning. So when you or the ball hits the arrow, you bounce off of it. So, This is about anticipating where the ball is going, knowing your angles. When the ball hits an arrow, a laser is created. It's okay if you touch the laser. When the ball touches the laser, it bounces off. The lasers were buggy too. I don't know why we're not getting any laser. Oh, there's the laser. The ball's supposed to bounce off the laser, but the laser gets deleted before the ball hits it, and so it doesn't really work. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If it touches the red dot, it slows down. If it spends too long on the red dot, then it just goes oblivion fast. And that's because there's not a limit. It doesn't have a limit for how slow it can go. So you can just go negative speed until that negative speed turns into a... Ooh. Extra points for catching the M dot. Yo. Almost. Woo. I actually kind of wanted this where you could stop your ball from moving, but I don't know how to do that, especially since, so you've got left and right mouse keys move left and right, and the mouse wheel is up and down. Oops. Oh, spacebar. Thankfully, I remembered this. This one's weird. And it's not entirely useful in this level. Like, I've never ever used it to actually... Ooh, M-ball. More points. Woo! Ah, what did that say? I'm gonna look at the stream really quickly, cause why is our stream not well, I need to pick a higher res. So this says because I missed, there's a dialog box I clicked through too fast. Unless it must just be the same thing twice. Yeah, oh, it is just twice. So let's get back to live. Pull up our, whoops. Okay, so, yeah. Woo! That one was a lucky one. Could have waited for the M-ball, too. Oh, we got an... Yeah, there's the laser, so you can see... Actually, oh, no, see how it just went right through those lasers? It's not supposed to. You also got these things... Ooh, an M-ball. Thank you. Yeah, so the lasers are broken. Got it. You can also get a high score. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna wait for the M-ball in this level. Because you can get a high score by, what's the word? By just waiting around for the M-balls to appear. That's annoying. Ah! Will I make this other... Come on, give me this other M-ball. Well, okay. Good enough. I'm moving on to the next level. I'm sure that's annoying. Yes, I know you want to. I might do one or two of those, okay? Right now, we've only got, like, one person watching right now. But here's what we can do, actually, is some of the stuff that I wanted to react to that I've seen bits and pieces of it. We'll go onto my channel and we'll react to stuff there. But there's some stuff that's not even on there that I want more people to be there for. So, but if you want me to do that other stuff, that's annoying. Ear rape. If you want me to get like more people watching, or you know, it says one person's watching. If there's more and it's just not showing up, then let me know. But I want to do that too, okay? In fact, oh, my real dad made that one. Let me just, there's so many people at the top of my texting list that normally aren't there, just because I texted, like, absolutely everyone. See if I can, whoops. Where's the one person that I'm looking for? Just text a few more people here. Where is... Oh, yes, this is the person that Is there anybody else? Okay, so we got a friend who joined. Hello, friend of G-Star the First. Let me send one more text, and then we'll play some more of this. I'll hit S on the next level, too. Yeah, I think I've texted... So, let's go on. Ah, Lupita says hi. Welcome, Lupita. Lupita M. That makes me think of, Lupita from the Santa Claus, Mexican Santa Claus versus the Devil. I'm gonna redo a video on that, because there's something I've completely forgot about when I did my first video. So we got the triangle we can use. I got it too soon. I was gonna wait for the M ball. We got a bunch of those triangles right there. It sounds absolutely awful, and it looks like an iron cross. That was not intentional. Okay? I did not mean to make this look like an, ooh, yes. Alright, let's go for the ball now before it goes oblivion fast, and I can't beat the level. Come on. Come on! It's already a bit too fast anyways. And I do not need it to be up there, because you're just gonna hit the fast thing and... Oh, M balls. Which, I gotta focus on getting the regular ball. Oh, yes, it got stuck. We got lucky. We almost got stuck too there. Oh, this thing. I remember this thing. There's a chance for it to get slowed down in there too. I'm gonna wait, because there's a lot of M balls inside of here. It sounds weird. I don't know what even these were for. These were just included with Game Maker, part of their Brick Breaker pack. Wow, I got them without even looking. I think it's supposed to be like a gumball dispenser or something is what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. Okay. Caught that one. We're just gonna go through and start catching them now. Unless I remember... Oh, yeah. Poor rotation of sprites. I didn't know how to rotate a sprite correctly. And I was too lazy to fix it. Also, that's like a cup. And if you do it right, it will go up and you can catch the ball inside of your cup shape. Got him! I'm gonna press S to save. Oh. Do that long enough, and the game just falls apart. Yeah, the bugginess. And I didn't want that sound to play that many times over. I didn't know how to stop sounds from being spammed. Okay. Got it! G-Star says he laughed at that. Yeah, it is kind of funny. Okay. We got another... That one's not buggy. We got another shape to help catch the ball. Maybe there's a third person here. I don't know. I don't know why it's only ever showing, like, 0 or 1 people. Maybe it's, like, some weird mathematical average. I mean, so yeah, if anybody, I know there's 2 people watching. If there's more than 2, make yourself known in the comments, and we'll get to what this video is really about. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna save some of the juicy stuff probably for later. Ooh, an M-ball, yes. But, I forget how many levels are even in here, but fortunately there is the save function. Ah, my mom made this level. With my dad making the level, I think I had to, like, work the mouse. Ah, okay, this is nice because it's slow. But, look at that. See, it's getting, we need to catch it now before it accelerates into oblivion and goes out of the map, and we can't beat the level anymore. I don't know what about or people who don't speak English, but I mean, Lupita is a Spanish name, and I know a little bit of Espanol, but not enough to have a conversation. Los patos beben cerveza, así que pato muy delicioso. That's about all I know. I know a few other things. We'll save for another video, because right now I gotta get that before it accelerates into oblivion and goes flying out of nowhere, and I'm missing all the M-balls, but yeah. And I know some Spanish. Here the lasers are working, right? But that's only because we have like absolute 50 of these lasers that have been made. We'll wait for the M-balls then. Oh, there it is. And they're not actually like a laser, like you're drawing a line like you would for a laser. A white dot on the right. I don't know what that is. There's the cursor over there. Poof. But yeah, the lasers are... Yeah, it's the mouse cursor. Yeah, also, oh yeah, the black bars make the ball jump back to the starting position. Man, this is a lot more fun than I remember it being. Aha, come on. Oh. Oh, you know what? Watch this. Darn it, that didn't work. It was supposed to... The ball was supposed to go underneath the thing. Oh, we gotta catch this before... We can't beat the level because it accelerates too fast. It's already a little too fast to catch anyways. Come on. Got it! Okay. Pretty well made. It's decent. There are some bugs. Some of the code could be changed, but it was decent for my skill level for a Game Maker game. I've made some better stuff. Like, at some point I'm going to do a video on Shapeshifter, which I might have lost. Guess what? We're on to the levels that are part of Catch the Ball 2. Woo! So, here's what we get, alright? G-Balls. G-Balls change the music. If you can catch one. Okay, that's good. We're gonna... Let's try and catch a G-Ball. Where are they going, anyways? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What the heck? Okay. A massive high score there. Can I catch one of these G-Balls? I thought the G-Balls were supposed to move towards my player, but apparently not. Okay, let's anticipate a G-Ball. What's the pattern? Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm going for the red, the main ball now, just because... That was all of those M-balls. Oh, gee. Hey, it's the Benny Hill theme, I think. I had no idea what that was from. I just liked it as a song. And the song's okay, it's just that fun musical tune, but the show... Oh, third person left, that's sad. Well, yeah, the show, I saw, like, one clip of it once, and I'm like, crude humor from, like, the 50s or whatever. So... yeah, I don't know. It's... And to be fair, I only saw a clip of it, so maybe there would be some stuff that I'd find funny. But usually I don't go for, like, the comedy shows that are just funny in crude ways to be that way. We got cats in boxes now. That's cute. Ooh. There's that song again. Let's go for the ball. Woo! Hey, we got 3 people here. Eveline says hi. Okay, so let me catch this. This song is actually perfect for this mayhem that's happening right now. Hey, Lupita, subscribe, thank you. So, here, let me catch... Okay. I should know what? Oh. Oh, these are so annoying. These are so annoying. You get points for these. Dark Deception. At a later video, maybe. I don't know what that's about. So, okay. The yo-ho-ho pirate, whatever, Santa, almost... It's so annoying! Okay. So, I'm gonna save. And L is to load the game. So, we'll come back to that. So we are gonna react to some stuff. So, let's, okay. Yeah, the M-ball. Lupita says the M-ball was like, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I only barely know that. Just because, what's it called? Just because of, oh, Arthur. But I know it's a song. So, let's go for... You know what? Let's start off. We'll start off. I'm calling this tame. I should say this is just gonna be Wait, is there not a? Oh, sort by oldest. So I'm saying this is tame. Just because this is not the stuff that's not on my channel yet. And I'm fine with that stuff going on there. It just never made it. And it's weird. But let's start off with, okay, guys, pick something. Pick something from this little screen here. What do you want me to react to? What do you want me to talk about? Let's go. This is going to be so much fun. 11 years ago. 12 years ago. And, you know, actually, this stuff is older than 12 years. Because I easily made some of this stuff, like, 2 or 3 years before I got onto YouTube. A quick little story here while you guys decide and pick. So I was making videos because I liked it. I mentioned this in my new channel trailer, by the way. I might have gotten some inspiration from my dad, my real dad. He made a film at BYU, but we were never really close. We never did films together. Only because he made a film, we got an option. So we're going to watch this. But so I started on adamfilms.com. Because if your video was popular enough, you could make some money and it would go on to the Comedy Central actual TV station. I didn't care about the fame so much as I did the money, because then I could go buy myself a candy bar or an RC car from the store. But I eventually moved on to YouTube because I found I liked it. I liked the idea of being seen by people. And that's what helped me a lot through just slowly growing my channel. I liked the idea of being... seen by people. I wasn't so much after instant fame like some of the other kids in my neighborhood were back in the day. Their channels aren't around today as far as I know. But let's get into it.
Weird clips from movies I've made
Before. Darth Vader, Darth Vader. Crunch, stomach, yummy. Vader, Darth Vader, Darth Vader. Crunch, stomach, yummy. Vader, crunch, stomach, yummy. Vader, Darth Vader, crunch, stomach, yummy. There's my mom playing I'm a Belle from her skit. That was never uploaded. It was supposed to. There used to be an annotation for that, and some of these other things are like, this will be uploaded soon. So some of this stuff here is from other things that I made. Some of this stuff is from stuff that never got finished.
Stomach, yummy.
This one, I might have some clips from it, but I don't think I have the original movie. That sound effect is not so good sounding because I had no idea of how to actually download it from the website. And so to get it into a file I could use, I just plugged in the microphone to my mom's Toshiba satellite laptop that I was using at the time. Not a very good laptop, mind you. It was a little cheap, plasticky one, and I just recorded the sound coming out of the speakers. So let's go through and look at this for a moment here. So this is Weird Battle Escape. We'll probably be looking at that in a bit.
Crunch.
Because I...
Crunch. Stomach. Yummy.
That's, yeah. So,
Crunch. Stomach. Yummy.
that was never finished. I never finished that project. Oops. No,
Hello and welcome.
no, sorry. We do not want whatever you are. Sorry. I don't know if that's a good video or not. So what else? That's the same thing. I don't know why it was upside down. Oh, probably because I made it upside down for this music video. My mom might even have that uploaded to her channel somewhere. This is a weird pixelated transition added to some clips from the streets. So that was a sped up section. That's from a JVC mini DV camera. I'm gonna take a bite of my potatoes. And when you take a picture, it still has sound being recorded, but it looks like a picture, like a Polaroid or something. I don't know, an old photograph. This is from, that was from, what was it? Life is a Stick of Dynamite. If we end up watching that, I'll talk about it more. But I was basically like, I had seen Napoleon Dynamite recently and thought it was dumb, but I put that as like a name. It's, yeah, we'll probably go look at that in a moment. This is from Star Wars Transformers number 5, a little animated series I did. That did, and I think that's one that I might have some clips from it, but I don't think I have it with the audio and everything intact. That was like one of my best things that I made back then, in my opinion. I loved it so much. It was so much. I just thought I did a really good job and made an amazing story, and I spent a lot of time doing the stop motion on it. Granted, it wasn't very good, but I was sad when I lost it. So, you know, I'm going to pick something that's short right here. This is just me making a silly skit, and then I'll let you guys pick something. Right, this one was quiet, and I never fixed it. So, it's kind of funny, though. I made it as we were learning about Columbus. We were at about 40. I'm just going to crank this up for just this one video.
Hey, Columbus, you'll sail off the world in that direction. Oh, don't listen to them. Let's sail on. Whoa. We're floating into outer space. Hold your breath or you'll run out of air. Wait, the Earth really is round. Those dummies. I'm running out of air. Can we sail back? Yes. Let's go look for the new world.
So, basically, Flat Earth is a debate that we have now that I don't know what state it's in, if it's not Adobe Acrobat. I don't know what state it's in, if it's still going on. But Flat Earth is a thing that a lot of people, back then, like, they had no idea that the Earth was round. Like, nowadays it's up for debate because some people don't believe certain science facts and things and they're crazy, I think. But to be fair, I don't want to hard slam flat earthers. They could be really nice people that I wouldn't mind hanging out with and doing things that don't involve arguing flat earth because we're not going to change our opinions. But back then they had no idea that the earth wasn't flat because if you look out far enough into the horizon, it looks like it just drops off and there's nothing there. Just like they used to think that there was air in outer space. So, yeah, we can look at one of those. But, so basically, it's a joke on how, like, they were saying to Columbus that there's nothing that direction. You'll sail off the world. It's just a flat edge. You'll fall off. But I was funny, and then like, oh, they're in space now, but oh, it's not flat. Okay. This one's gonna be more fun than these review videos, but look at this one. I mean, I've seen lots of... Actually, I need to go back for a second. I need to check something. I've seen lots of proof video, or... Not proof, but there's lots of videos proving that... there's a few comments here, yeah. This one right here, I remember... I don't know if it was Electro Boomer. There was somebody, somewhere on the internet, where I was watching... Talking about... Flat Earth... And why it's like, why the Earth isn't flat. And then, like, I shared that. I'm like, hey, I made a funny video related to this topic. And then that one person watched it. I'm like, hey, that's actually pretty funny. So, let's start with this one. Some stop motion. This is some decent stuff. But get ready for terrible Star Wars music. According to a friend. I think this is fine. But one of my friends thinks this is a terrible cover. The horrible webcam. I'm gonna see, do I have this memorized in my head. Oh. I'm not seeing my webcam. I thought I knew where I had the webcam that I used. Actually, wait. Oh, there's the growling, because they're holding their lightsaber. I need to go back for a second. I was distracted. So, okay. Let's focus. That's how you handle the Transformer transition. Also, the stars in the background, like they're in space. I printed out a picture of stars and I taped up multiple pieces of paper together with it because I couldn't get the green screen working. Let me check for something really quickly. So you guys might see something behind the black backdrop. If I have to leave the room for this, I won't. But do I have... Nope. Yeah, Man, it's in my visual memory of where it would be, where I put it. Well, I do not know where the webcam used to record that on is. But, ooh, actually, ooh, Anna Graceman right there. I love Anna Graceman. She's my favorite. Oh, we got, 4 views, 3 current viewers, but she's my favorite artist. Yes, we have, Star Wars there, whatever that's about. What am I looking for? Oh, wait. Oh, there's this one, actually. I was going to have to dig this. I thought I was going to have to dig this up on my computer, but it's actually online. This one is here. So the Star Wars Transformers number 5, the one that I had lost, was part of this, a Transformers Life series. Sorry, not Star Wars Transformers. So let's take a look at this, and I can point out something. That was made with the JVC camera. Before we watch that, though, I need to find... you know what? Here, we're gonna do... right. I can't... Just go... Let's go to here. Look at my new camera video. I'll probably just actually keep this up as a reference for things. Let's go back to handling. Where is it? Sweet, sent a link to another person, yeah. The camera is in a low light setting and it's not able... where's the whole lineup of all of my... One was the first one that I actually picked, you know. Come on. Digital video, but on a tape. And let's go full screen, because I realize we got stuff on the sidebar showing, which I'm not too worried about what's going to appear there. You know, I would just rather keep other creators' stuff to a minimum. But it's fine. So, right there. That's the webcam used to record that Star Wars Transformers video. Go ahead, ask a question. That's what we're doing here. I mean, obviously, there are some questions that I, you know, like I reserve the right to not. But ask away. That's the whole point of this. So what is your question, Lupita? I'm going to continue talking while they type it out. So this webcam was used to record that. And not this camera, but a similar camera has been used to record a lot of other stuff. So let's, we'll get started with this. And if Lupita asks her question, we'll go ahead and answer that. Whoops. I was distracted. So, A Transformer's Life. Seaton, the Jedi Starfighter, poor spelling, and I don't think that's how it's... If that's how it's spelled, that's not how you say it. It's supposed to be like Sassetin. I don't know this Jedi. He's like one of the Jedis that like dies in one of the movies. Jedi Starfighter Transformer is living his... and is... living his what? Living his and is going to battle. It's supposed to be life, probably. These are full of horrible spellings, and... So get ready for the worst way to handle the transforming sound. First I gotta shoot it. And I can't edit out the fact that I have to push the button and make it actually shoot.
Seaton soon realized he would have to start the long transformation process to save the planet.
No, you don't have a long transformation process. You don't... Like... Hold on for a second. It's like, imagine this, okay? It's like, imagine Transformers with Optimus Prime, and he's like, I'll save you, Optimus Prime, transform! 2 hours later. Or 1 week later. Something dumb like that. That's... Or actually, like, it was a little bit dirty humor, so I can't recommend watching this, but I'm gonna reference, there was a Robot Chicken video where, like, it was Voltron, Vehicle Voltron, and they, like, kept messing up, and they're like, whoops, that's not right, let's go back to step 39. And they took too long to save the people on the space station. So, we have a jet sound. And we have the transforming and more jet sounds of moving pieces and transforming. And I want to try animating a Transformer transforming again, because there's 2 ways to do it. One is you actually have good sounds for each piece moving around. Or 2, you use the one quick transformation sound that was used in the previous one, and you have like 2 or 3 frames of the stages of transforming, so it goes quickly. Whereas like this, maybe it wasn't this one, but there was one...
As the long years went by, the rocks and the scenery behind him changed, and he got moved by the wind and the sand.
That's supposed to sound amazing and poetic, but it's absolutely stupid reason for that. So first what I was saying, yeah, if you do it good, it will look good. With this is the reason for that, okay? The reason for that piece of dialogue is because my mom was like, Caleb, it's time to go to bed. For some reason, every time I would get in to start this, I don't know if I just woke up late, or if I was doing other things during the day and I'd forget about this, and then when I'd finally get to it, but whatever, I'd never got a time to sit there and finish it. And so, like, this was on the floor of my room. The camera would get moved. By the way, the floor of my room, wow, nostalgia. There's my Sunday pants up there. So, the stuff would get moved around. Those shoes weren't in the exact same spot. When you're doing stop motion, you can't have stuff move around. Otherwise, it's not going to look right. And so, this stuff randomly getting moved. And, like, well, how am I going to do this if I can't, like, get it all in one take and get it all... Oh, I'll just make up some dumb dialogue about how, like, it's taking so long that the mountains and stuff that's supposed to be mountains are moving around. So yeah, he takes years to transform himself to save the planet. The only thing I can think of that's like this, even remotely similar, is in Voltron, the lion one. I've never seen Okay, so we got a few questions here, and then we'll continue on to this. So I've never seen Vehicle Voltron, except for the movie where Lion Voltron and Vehicle Voltron teamed up. But you know how the Castle of Lions in one part could turn into a rocket ship and take off, but it's irreversible, would never be a castle again? Which is funny, because it kind of wasn't. They would still have it sometimes be a castle for some reason. But that's all I can think of for this taking a long time. So Lupita asked what my dream goal in YouTube is. So right now I'm just getting set up. There's a studio space that I've shown in one video. I'm not going to say which one, but I'm going to show it more. That I'm going to set up upstairs, and I'm going to... It's going to be like soundproof, isolated. It's going to be a space where I can go and just be me, and I can unwind and have less of a chance of getting bothered by other sounds and people around the house. And like, if people do need to actually talk to me or get a hold of me, take this out for a second because my ear's hurting a bit. Not because of this. These things, I love these JLab Epic. It's just because my ear is a little sore. But a place where I can just go be myself, and if people need to access me, they can like text me or whatever. I'm going to work out a way for other people in the house to be able to get a hold of me if they need to. But I'll be able to go and relax and unwind without really being distracted or bothered, and just work on my stuff or play games, not even streaming, and just kind of be myself. But also, I can work on projects and do things. So, my goal in YouTube is, I want to make more short films. Those are so much fun. I like doing those. There's something that is a little tougher to produce, just myself. I don't have any other actors. I would have made dozens more of those if I had, like, brothers or sisters, or if I was even a little bit closer to some of the other kids in the neighborhood and we made videos together. That would have been a blast. But, you know, as it is, I'm looking at, you know, maybe eventually I'll find a close-knit group of local actors and some other friends that I have now that like doing this stuff, and we'll regularly make stuff together. But as it is, when I get started making more short films and things, there's one long film I might have mentioned once in a video before I disappeared that I'm not going to say what it's about, but that one, I'm going to write it and then try and produce it. It's going to cost money. I'm going to pay people for that one. But for a lot of shorter stuff, I'm thinking some will be free, some will be paid, and I'll like try and scrape together enough money that I can pay. And so the SAG, which is the Screen Actors Guild, they have a day rate of $150 an hour. So that's like $12.50 per hour. $150 a day, sorry, $12.50 an hour. Because you get 12 hours in a day, and then you get 2 extra hours if you absolutely need to for something. So like if your project is nearing completion, you're almost done, you just need a little bit more, you can get 2 extra hours out of it, but you try and go for 12 hours. And I'm not part of the union. I want to follow union rules as best I can and make it a good experience for actors, but you have to pay to be part of the union, and currently I don't have that kind of money. Maybe if my channel takes off enough, I'll consider doing that. But so imagine like having some local actors over to film something for 2 hours or so on a Saturday, and at $12.50 an hour, that works out to $25 or so, which for me, I don't have $25 just to spend on an actor right now, but that's one thing. So I want to do more short films, And then I'm kind of deciding what of all this stuff that we're watching right now and some other things I'll do more of. Like, I'm thinking something that would be easy to do is speed transformations. I could pick up that series again with the rest of the Transformers I have. So there, cooking, I might do more of. I actually will do. There's a lot of little things, or like clocks. I have a clock collection that I want to put on a nice shelf and do some videos on. So it's a variety channel. There's a lot of various things. And I'm making this shift to me being the host. Because there's a video by Andrew Huang. I don't know if I mentioned it in a video on the channel, or if I said it in a video that hasn't been uploaded yet. But he talked about how doing variety is not good for one thing. And he did variety with music. And people who liked his one music thing didn't like his other music stuff that he made later that was a different genre. So he shifted his brand. This is his hack. He shifted his brand to being about him making videos on whatever he likes to experiment with in music. And that's worked out pretty good for him. So for me, I've had several people, maybe not several, but at least 2 people in the past. There's a comment somewhere on my channel. People saying I need to focus on like one thing and be more of just one thing and have less variety. Or have different channels for that. I don't want different channels, and I'm sticking to the variety. So I'm now moving on to this thing of, if you like me as a host, you'll probably like what I'm going to do next. Come back. Neverhood stream on Saturday. Maybe. I actually don't have a good setup for the Neverhood right now. I don't know where the Neverhood is. I wouldn't mind doing Neverhood again, maybe. But that one, you can only play it so many times before you've, like, played it. But I might do that again at some point. I don't know about Saturday, though. Because I do have work at some point during that day. We'll have to see. So, but yeah, so my goal in YouTube is, well, I need to finish that question. So there's one, I have the game disc. Actually, I do know where it is, so... But I don't have an easy way to play it right now. I could, if I do that, I'll probably try it with my VGA capture setup, and that'll be a test of my VGA capture setup. So maybe we'll do a Neverhood stream. But so originally I wanted to go into cooking, and I went to culinary school. After culinary school, talking with my mom, she showed me that I like making up my own recipes. I don't like so much cooking other people's recipes. Owning a restaurant wouldn't be my thing. And owning a restaurant, not just cooking in a restaurant, but owning one. So I decided to go into filmmaking because I was already doing that anyways. And originally, I wanted to, like, I would have a job as a video editor somewhere, but someone who could make a video from start to finish, but big primary responsibility would be doing the editing for them. And then from there, this would be like a side project. And I'd be like, hey guys, I take a little bit off work to film a movie. Is that okay? And I'd get a little bit of time off. Since I've been starting at my Patreon, I'm actually liking the idea now of setting up, like having it where it could possibly be my full-time job. And I just make this and new short films and stuff. If it takes off enough. That's something that's been a little bit, I've always been a little less leaning towards. Because it's always scared me, the thought of, like, if you don't have enough people view your video, then you make less in advertising revenue. And it literally means that you might not have enough to go buy your groceries or make your next car payment or whatever. And you gotta scrape to find some money. Patreon has made me feel a little more comfortable with having this be a full-time job. Because you know that there are constant subscribers that have possibly already paid you for that month. And so if one video doesn't do as well, you can easily say, hey, I know that didn't do as great. What can I do to fix it? You can turn it around and make it better for your core fans. But because they're paying more of a subscription thing, you only lose them if your videos continue being terrible and they say so. So then, in a sense, you didn't lose on that one video because it got less views, because they've already paid for it. It's not requirement with Patreon for people to see the video lots and lots of times. But as I've been setting up, I felt more comfortable with trying to do this as a full-time job. And if I get popular enough, I'll give it a shot. Especially since I live with my parents in their house, my mom and my stepdad right now. And I've got a lot of people call it a day job. I've got a job at Marco's Pizza. And so I could do things like that. I could find jobs in other customer service stores and stuff if I needed to. If this ever got popular enough but didn't work out. But I would like to give this a shot. So I'm actually going to try and give it a shot. And, then we'll see how I feel about getting a job as an editor somewhere else once I've gotten practice with Adobe. But if this takes off enough and this can be my main job, I'd be very happy to do this and just make videos for you guys. It's more of a full-time thing. And work on some other projects too. Like, I'm currently writing a fan fiction for The Outpost. And so, like, the other day I was in the park writing. And there will be days where I'll just go to the park and I'll do some writing and I won't be streaming anything. But anyways, so, other question, because I think I pretty much answered that one. Other question, we have favorite Star Wars movie. That's tough. Probably one of the original 3. I liked the original 3. It's hard to say. The prequel trilogies weren't very good, although they are a part of the story. And like a lot of people hate on Jar Jar, but my uncle pointed out he was a necessary character for the story. He was they needed someone that stupid to be gullible and fit into the Senate so that Emperor Palpatine could push him around, or not push him around, but get him to do whatever they wanted to without question. So that's kind of why he got that position. Of the newer Star Wars movies, like, I think it was number 7 I thought was pretty good. The one after that was okay. And then, like, I've seen all the way up until, I think number 9 is the last Star Wars movie they made. And it was like, it got really long and boring, and when it was finally over, I'm like, oh my goodness, thank you. Finally, it's over. And I was even in my house, on my couch, watching that with, like, my parents. I think they might have rented it or something. So, I don't know. It was, I want to see the last one, though. I want to finish it and see it. I've seen the first episode of The Mandalorian. That was pretty good. I want to see more. I really liked the original Clone Wars, like the 2D Clone Wars. The newer one was okay, but then there was, like, some stuff like they had what is it? Oh, I realized eventually it was just like Saturday morning explosion Star Wars for kids. And it got less interesting, but I might go back and watch some of it. Rebels looked interesting, but the one episode where the Snood, the whatever they are with the long lips, like the one where the Snood kills Zero, that was an interesting episode. But but then that one, it was like I'm watching it and I'm like, this is pretty, This is a kid's show. Why are we looking at the dancer in Jabba's palace up close? This is kid. Anyways, so well, let's finish this really quickly though. We do have you played Psychonauts or Psychonauts 2? I haven't. It sounds like sorry, I was thinking Among Us, but it's not. I've never played those. I might be open to trying those out and playing them at some point. Maybe we'll have to see. But let's finish this. Let's finish this fine piece of art. There's some rocks coming in. Those are from a construction set that I had with like little plastic construction men and a crane. Why did I have him flip his mask up? It's supposed to be down for him fighting. And then this piece comes along. This is actually a little better, because there's one where, like, I have that...
At last, he completed his transformation, and then went to battle.
My little kid voice. It's kind of cute, but it's also nauseated. And my voice is deeper and better now. This song, okay? Why this song? This is Upburn. This song was in the, It was in, like, the library of free clip art and sound effects and music you would get with Microsoft Office. It's a kind of catchy song, but oh, the audio's so hissy. That's so terrible. Okay. So, just some up-close shots of our victorious dude.
Later that day, he died. He had saved his planet. His parts were left to rust in the sand and wind.
What a brutal ending. You spend years transforming into the hero that then defeats your planet, and it takes everything you have, and then you die, and your parts are left to rust. By the way, 480p, ladies and gentlemen. 480p. At least it's not 144. Like, if you think this looks terrible, well then watch 144p. That looks awful. Give me 480p back. Give me, yeah. I don't know what this is from. I have a bin somewhere. Oh, this is a lock from our old blue house that I was born in the kitchen of. So, yeah. We got something about Psychonauts in the comments. By the way, what is my... Okay, we're still good on battery on the comment under. Steam. I don't have Steam, so, If it's free, maybe. I don't want to have to buy into a system and pay expensive for games, because I don't spend a lot on games. Like, I'd rather spend money on an Odyssey 2 game and play that, an old Odyssey 2 game. I have an Odyssey 2, it's fun. So, you got Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4. I don't have any game consoles other than the Odyssey 2. So yeah, what a brutal ending. They didn't give him a proper burial. They left his pieces to rust. Yeah, okay. So... read the rest of what? Odyssey 2. Ooh. Here, let's, let me show you what an Odyssey 2 is. ODYSSCY2. If you know what Atari is, you know what Odyssey 2 is. Also, G-Star said he's never watched Star Wars. It's a cultural thing. You don't have to watch it. I'm not going to judge if you can't, or if your parents are like, oh, you can't watch that, because I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter growing up. But Odyssey 2 is, it's fun. And, oh, sorry, Star Wars. I meant Star Wars is fun. I would recommend watching Star Wars. The way to watch it is 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then some of the newer movies. Ooh, also, I forgot Rogue One. That one didn't feel Star Wars-y enough, because it didn't have the scrolling text, and the music wasn't using some of the classic themes. It was okay, but it was weird. But a lot of people said, hey, they didn't have the scrolling text, because literally it's the scrolling text from A New Hope. That scrolling up text is Rogue One. So first of all, let's find something. Here's playing Odyssey 2. So let's look at my collection for a moment here. You guys can watch this whole stream later on. But, so this is the Magnavox Odyssey 2. Cool. Parents never said he couldn't. Well, if you like, I'm going to say, some people are going to hate me. I like Star Trek a little better than Star Wars. That's a whole nother video. But, we have, so Star Wars is good, and it's a cultural thing, and I would recommend at least checking them out. I forget where I was going with that. So this is, it's an old game console. Actually not. It's a microprocessor from 1979, and they called it that. Yes, a Magnavox Odyssey 2, yeah. Or there's like the, Philips is the other name of the company. They are in, there's the voice module. They are, or sorry, it wouldn't be Magnavox even in the other countries. It's the, what's it called? Oh, the Philips, Video Pack. I should know that. There's an old hookup video recorded on, that video was probably recorded on this phone right here. What else? That is kind of, I can summarize this video really easily right here. So Fatso is a game made for the Atari where you play... Fatso is the Dairy Queen mouth. And you played as Fatso eating stuff. Fatso for the Odyssey 2 was very dumbed down and only had a cookie and the poisonous pink pickle. It didn't have anything else. The improvement idea, which would never happen, but imagine if it was actually McDonald's themed and you could go to McDonald's and you'd get a code, and then when you type that code in on your Odyssey 2 keyboard, it'd give you more food items to play with. Here's I'm fixing a controller. I didn't actually fix it. There's going to be another video on that. Oh, an old video on my collection. I got to see my collection back then. What was in my collection 7 years ago? Because now I have most of the North American games for it.
I'm going to update my Odyssey 2 game collection. Haven't done an Odyssey 2 video in a while, but I'm going to do some reviews on that soon. And the reason I'm using the Google Hangouts live stream is because
I don't know what that weird noise was. I honestly... There's a small chance it could have been something...
direct upload to YouTube with a webcam.
I mean, maybe you're hearing my birds in the background of this video. I hope it wasn't something that my microphone picked up that was, like, in the house. Nobody's home right now except for me. But...
Is buggy sometimes. And doing it on my computer. And... last time I tried that with the software I have, didn't really work out very well. But what we got here is... We have,
that's Subchase and Armored Encounter.
Backwards on my screen. But... Lockout and Breakdown.
Sounded like a dog burping. I hope it wasn't me burping. It could have been. That's a funny sound just randomly. I'll have to watch this back. That's just really funny. I'll have to listen to this back after I'm done and see what I hear. And then... Or maybe I was taking a drink of something, like my water. There's me closing and opening the bottle. Or did I eat a bite of my potatoes?
That is, that's kind of like, Brick Breaker, but nice variation on that. And you guys can look all these up on the interweb. And then we got, Armored Encounter and Subchase. Thunderball. Thunderball with, along with some of the other cartridges, I don't remember exactly which ones. But, it's having weird training problems, and so I'm gonna go ask online, see if it's fixable. If
Or,
not,
is it my squeaky chair? Or me rolling around in my office chair? My, one second. This is my chair right now. This chair has quite a bit of nostalgia behind it, but I'm gonna get something nicer when I actually get my studio.
then I
Anyways.
might look into buying another cart for it. But, you know, I don't know. But it's a good game, and I would like to have a nice with some coffee. Then we got Armored Encounter and Subchase. Oh, sorry, we went that way. Sorry, I'm going this way. It's on the screen for me.
Excuse me.
Cosmic Conflict.
Cosmic Conflict.
Don't know why it's... Yeah, let me see.
I'm gonna skim forward a
Right.
bit.
Thing.
What else?
This is
UFO.
Got UFO then.
Freedom Fighters. Out of This World Helicopter Rescue.
Rescue.
Helicopter Rescue is one of the worst games for the Odyssey 2. I'll do a video on that at some
This
point.
is an okay game, you know.
Maybe I've already played it.
It's a good game. Take the money and run.
Oh, that game. Second worst. It's kind of boring. I've never beat it with my mom because the scores fluctuate up and down. Do we have anything else in here? Oh yeah. We had LA Blackjack. I'm actually giving that to a friend. There's 2 gambling games for the Odyssey 2. I've played this one. It's boring. Not why I don't want to keep it. The reason I don't want to keep it is because I don't gamble. There's also Casino Slot Machine. Quest for the Rings. That one's fun, but you need like 3 people to actually play it. It's got a game board and pieces. Let's do one more thing Odyssey 2 related. And if you guys want, we can look at more of my Odyssey 2 stuff. So we got some some new controllers and testing games. Let's see this test video. By the way, this is going to look nicer at some point.
Oh wait, hold on.
It'll have better quality recording.
Even though that... I need
Did I actually... That's
to...
it.
There.
Nope, that's just a test. You know, actually, I think this was a little bit clever, but, see that you are subscribed to many of the same channels that I'm subscribed to, but not LGR. Oh, I love LGR, I'm just not subscribed, because the YouTube algorithm just keeps, it keeps just suggesting me LGR, so I've never had to subscribe. But I love LGR. Go Clint! Woo! LGR is so much fun. So let's look at this. I thought it's a little cringy. But look, so check this out. Check out what I did. It's not the best way to handle this, but it works. I'm streaming from this computer. That's why we're experiencing lag. Hopefully this stream looks okay for you guys. I should go watch some stuff directly on my computer. So basically, my phone, OnePlus 5, I think, could see the TV, could see me. Here's some gameplay.
On your phone really quickly and tell me how it looks. Yes, I am live.
So there's some Odyssey 2 gameplay. So let's, unboxing a game I already have. Oh, there's a shapeshooter little thing. So let's go look at some other older stuff now again. So let's scroll up a bit. Banana War is kind of silly. But pick something from here, we'll watch it, and then we'll get to the juicy stuff. The stuff that's not even on here. So pick something, guys. Pick something. And this is a stream that I'll be happy to do again at some point, too, because this is fun. So yeah, something from this screen. I can also scroll up or down if you need me to. So yeah, somebody pick something. What are we gonna watch? I'm gonna say Banana War. Okay, here we go. This was made with Lightsaber Maker and that bad webcam. Unregistered hypercam. Hahaha. There's the training ball from Star Wars. It was just gone for one frame. Yeah, I don't know how to I can't remember a better description for that. That video was interesting. That's by DinkPods. I like DinkPods. Oh. This is cringe a little bit.
Hey YouTube. Well, this is a tape that, like, I have a tape in the DV camera I'm using now that I used a long time ago when I was, well, no, more like maybe, 5 years ago, that I used to record just a bunch of stuff and have fun with. And I found something on this tape that is absolutely strange and crazy, but I thought I should show it to you. And it's something that I did. I don't remember what I was doing, but...
Spoiler alert, it's stranger than looking at my nose.
That's what we have today, so let's go take a look at the clip, and that's it. It's the world's one and only last living train station.
Why is the train station alive? Why is it the last living train station? Why?
The train tracks have been destroyed, but this station is a historical memory marker.
So basically, in simpler terms, it doesn't matter that this train station is like completely beat up, ghost town, destroyed. It's still historical because it's the last train station ever.
The inside's pretty empty. But still, this old place is a historical memory marker. The windows and everything. It all brings awe to the eye when they see.
That was never finished. There was no part 2. I don't know what I was gonna do with it next. It's just that one random clip. And, is that by who I... No, Chris Ramsey? Okay. Not who I thought it was. Whatever. Chris Ramsey's kind of fun, by the way. Yeah. That box, though, legit was... I don't know if I still have it. But, like, I had a train set that was a very basic one with a little red train. But I'd always see, like, a Thomas the Train Set or all these other train sets. I'm like, I want more pieces. I would love to be able to build my track and make different fun combinations. And so I legit made myself a train station for my train set. Never really used it, but, alright, let's, I'm gonna skim through and see if there's anything else here that's... Oh, I know one thing we should watch on here that's cringy that's not in my other folder. This is funny. Actually, well, I do have one up here that we should watch. But first of all, this video is one of the videos that my friend first saw. We can watch Mr. Toast really quickly. So, it's one of the videos that my friend first saw. And, it's, well, so let's watch this first and I'll explain what I was going to say.
Hey guys, I have kind of a sad story to share with you. My friend wanted me to share it, and my other friend was taking pictures of the events as they happened throughout the day. And
sad music.
my friend wanted me to share this because she hoped that you would learn something from it. I'm not exactly sure what, but what I learned from it is that strange things can happen sometimes. We have to be careful when they do happen, and if bad things come out of it, we have to go on. We can't forever live in sorrow. And so, anyways, first picture here, which is what became my friend's picture diary, it relates sort of to King Kong. We all know this story, but actually what really happened, it wasn't the airplanes, or, as they said, 'twas beauty that killed the beast. It was actually, King Kong was real. But the government got the bright idea to shrink the Empire State Building and a crane, and, you know, shrink King Kong and everything inside the Empire State Building along with it. And then shake him off into my friend's cake. Well, aside...
That's at culinary school, by the way. That's a photo from culinary school. Most of these are. She was one of my classmates.
From ruining my friend's cake, they also ruined a whole lot of stuff in the Empire State Building, hurt a lot of people, as you see there, falling out of the Empire State Building, the women and men.
I could only find, I think it was a man. I could only find a man flying like that, like, I could use the image without copyright or whatever. But to be fair, no one would know because they're small. But so I'm like, how do I make women what if I color them a little bit red, pink color, because girl.
So, that was the first part of the day. I know it's strange, but it happened. And then later on during the day, there was something to do with milk and fire, bagel on her head, and there were fish coming out of her, or her shirt. I'm not exactly sure which one. And then fish were coming out, and bagel on her head, and on her forehead and her hand, there's written in red, little fishies. Then there's my other friend. Not the one who was taking the pictures. He looks like me, but he's not. His name is Bill. There's something to do with the UFO coming down to Earth. There's a big battle and a tiger and fish coming out of her mouth, and Bill's playing a rock song on the guitar. It got pretty strange. And then the last picture here, which my friend's entitled Battle at Swiss Chairs, because the chairs look like Swiss cheese. Well, you got the UFO and a battleship is attacking it, coming out of my friend's mouth. And here's where it gets really sad. Like I said, well, on the way out, it tore up her voice box, the battleship, so she's now learning sign language. Coming along pretty good. She is learning it, but that's the sad thing that happened, and I don't know all the details about everything else, and she doesn't want to talk about it, so we need to. If you have any questions, I won't be able to answer them, and my friends, they're keeping quiet about it. They're not talking about it. They just wanted to share the basics of it. So I guess whatever you guys get out of what they wanted to share is what you get out of it, and that's it. Bye.
So, the story about my friend is he had seen that video and a few others on my channel, and he's like, this is so weird. What is this? This channel is, what is this kid? And then the spirit whispered to him, and this is my friend Adam, by the way. The spirit whispered to him, he's gonna be your friend. No, he's not. He's gonna be your friend. No, it's not possible. This kid's too weird. It's not gonna be my friend. But years later, here we are as friends. I met him in the singles ward. So, one more thing. The voiceover for that, one take. 'Cause like a lot of other channels, and I thought about doing a little video on this at some point, maybe even like a YouTube short. But a lot of people, it's like, and now we're going to do this. Oh, I messed up. And they start laughing and it's funny. I don't really do that when I mess up. I used to be a little more angry about mess ups, but not so in a toxic way, I would say. But like, I just don't really like, if I ever mess up, it's like, hey YouTube, today we're going to be talking about this really interesting subject. And to start off, we need to say this. Oh, I messed up. Okay, fine. Let's go. Turn off the camera, delete the recording because I don't need it, restart again, and hey YouTube. I'm better at keeping multiple takes now because sometimes you edit between stuff and I get the point of that now. But like there was just one take through the whole thing, and all those pictures were made in Microsoft Picture It. But we said Mr. Toast. I cannot take credit for anything in here other than I mixed up these clips together and I did the voiceover for Mr. Toast's Day. 144p. Ouch. In color. That's my voice, by the way. I made it high-pitched in Audacity. Also, for his mouth, this was made with, what is it? I think it was Yuli something or other. This program, for some reason, I could not get on my mom's laptop to export in a higher quality, so I went back to Windows Movie Maker. But what I did is I put some text on top of the video. I put an O, and then I put a little black square in the O, and I made it disappear and appear for being his mouth. Because originally he wasn't talking in these clips. And most of these are fan-made videos. They're not like official Mr. Toast stuff. Dead inside? Maybe a little bit. He was smiling slightly more if it wasn't so 144p pixelated.
I want that.
That is actually German. That is Sinnloser Knopf. One of my seminary teachers told me what it means. It means mindless button. And there's like lots of things. Like you can find Sinnloser Knopf Minecraft, where it's like a bunch of TNT with a button in a shack, but the button does nothing. So like, yeah, you push it, nothing happens. Mindless button. Don't smoke, by the way.
Almost have it. Nope, have it. Almost. Oh man, almost. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Which one would you?
I remember I showed this to my institute teacher on a PDA that I had back in the day, and this was like well after PDAs were the thing. And like when the rain scene came and it got a little bit dark, we like tapped the screen to keep it alive because like we thought it was gonna die, but it was just the rain.
Like to go?
So
Which one would you like to go to? I mean,
you know, and we're pretty fortunate that a lot of this stuff is static, because 144p looks worse when it's moving, but if it's a static, it can look somewhat okay because the pixels don't have to change as often. Yeah, go, Kate.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
Don't ask me why Mr. Toast was in a chimney. Someone just put him in a chimney. And by the way, I mixed these clips together with the intent that this would all be one single day in Mr. Toast's life. So it ends up snowing partway through the day. Yeah. Here's dinner. I forgot to turn down the music volume on this section here. That yawn was actually part of the original animation. There's his friend Egg. You can't read those names, most of them, sadly. With the Mothership Picked My Neighborhood, that's another one of my good videos. Hold on. With that one, what's it called? Whoops. The quality of the Outpost wasn't as good as I thought, or as I was seeing in the editor. And trying to export to a higher quality didn't work. I didn't know much about quality back then. But, so here's the actual Mr. Toast. I don't know what most stuff is on here, but like, let's take a look at, so just so you can see that at one point these videos were higher quality. Wait, is it not? Okay. Go to Mr. Toast. Not, here we go. Strolling along. So, a little better quality. Let's see what we're setting. Or like, some of these were decent quality. I don't know if this is official or not. Or like, what's this? Another 144p. Actually, 240. Audio's worse. So a lot of fan anime. Well, I don't know what that guy's doing in the background there, but yeah. So Mr. Toast, he's chilling. There was one thing I wanted to I'm just gonna have to search for it. CELL, will that find it? Yes, this I made with an animation studio, and it got a little bit silly, mainly because there were limitations and I couldn't make the whole story that I wanted to. It was just a few sound effects and me switching between these two guys talking and a few camera angles. And that's the story of a lot of this stuff. Like, I would have a good idea. I'm like, that's a good idea. Let's see, I need a prop gun, like an airsoft gun. Oh, I don't have that. I also need a few people to act in the video. I don't have that. Well, I can't make that. Completely forget about the idea. Literally erase it from my mind, like SpongeBob clearing his mind. And then now what do I do for my channel? Oh, turn on the camera, make silly faces. This is pretty
I will
terrible.
blow up this train if you don't give me a cell phone.
I don't give out phones I protect them. And why did you waste your money on dynamite instead of buying a cell phone?
Why did I waste my money on dynamite instead of buying a cell phone? I wanted to buy a Nissan Cube, so I planned to blow up this train as a threat, but then I found out that they don't get good gas mileage, so I decided to go for a cell phone.
That sounds your body as disgusting.
That's so stupid it's disgusting. I'll show you what's disgusting.
Intonation, inflection. You can't properly use exclamation marks, and what it's supposed to be is, that's so stupid it's disgusting. I'll show you disgusting. That's what it's supposed to be like, but you can't do that with this. And then he throws up because it's disgusting.
Who sounded that alarm?
Not me. I didn't do it.
You have 5 seconds before I blow up this train.
2, 3, 4, 5. He should have blown it up by now, but he didn't.
Abdefgeekel napkristavoxes.
Abdef gidjikim no kstavoxes. That's not right.
No, it's not. It's the alphabet smashed together.
Abdef gidjikim no kstavoxes. Ovotsk bunnik jeffet kbab.
Now, that's a word.
Now, it as no.
Also, he was supposed to be like, now that's a word.
Oh no, it's the police. You're so stupid that I give up.
So, Lupita's going to TikTok for now. Well,
Okay, bye.
have fun. Kind of sad to see one person go, but that's okay. We'll go on for a little bit longer.
Goodbye, audience.
Breaking the fourth wall.
The end.
Yeah, Let's try something.
A B C D F Gimnov Custer Z
Oops, I meant English.
A B C Def Gij K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
That's not, M-I-C-R-O-S-O-F-T-M. I need, oh, online. Thank you. Give me Microsoft Sam. This doesn't sound right. This is not Microsoft Sam. It's... I don't want to have to download, let's just see, do we have, wrong, I forgot, I was thinking Microsoft Sam, and the, this thing has changed, A-C-C-E, what's it called, F-O-S-U, let's see. Well, it's probably not in... The Windows probably does something different now. Let's see. Does this have... Oh, a soundboard. Oops.
Hello. Hello. Good night. I am Microsoft Sam.
This is the, yeah, there's some stuff in here that we don't need to read. Let's go... Oh, this is a classic.
My rafflecopter goes swah swah swah.
Apparently I don't have Microsoft Sam. Can we find Talk It Any? This. Yes, this will let us get a good voice. No, I do not need AVG. I am not downloading AVG. Okay. So we'll do this and then we'll look at some juicy stuff. We'll look at a couple of juicy things. And then I'll go ahead and cut. We'll pick this up at some point later on. I'll schedule another date and try and get other people here. I hope this is actually it. Okay, let's go minimize to, nope, I do not need you. That's a good view. Let's slow it down to like 100. Let's try 120. How about a strong woman? A man? An old woman? People are home now. Little robot. Oh, where's the singing girl? There we go. Anyways, one more. We'll do a little man. Okay, so I've used that back in the day for some pretty cringy stuff. Like, Fun with Gills is in here somewhere. That's another video. Actually, wait, no. No, where is it? Ah, this is so terrible. This is so bad. This is cringe. This is... Oh my goodness. We're gonna look at this game. Ah.
Fish have gills. A pressurized gulp of water flows from the mouth into a gill chamber on each side of the head. The gills themselves, located in gill clefts within the gill chambers, consist of fleshy, sheet-like filaments transected by extensions called lamella. As water flows across the gills, the oxygen within them diffuses into blood circulating through vessels in the filaments and lamella. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide in the fish's bloodstream diffuses into the water and is carried out.
Teacher,
Yes,
I know a computer game about gills called Fun with Gills. Well, let's play it.
Margaret, thanks for the thought, and Sandy, thanks for the enthusiasm, but computer time is over.
It's so bad. And here's the diagram of the gills. Not my diagram.
Fun with Gills.
How many gills game?
Oh. This is pretty terrible. How many gills do fish have? Press number from 1 through 9 and take a chance. It's 4, right?
Right. Good job.
I mean, it shows me on that. It shows me on that fish game. Quickly, someone, Carly Skullink asks, favorite episode of SpongeBob is, I never really watched SpongeBob growing up. I kind of wasn't allowed to, but I've seen it since then. Some bits are funny. I'm gonna say, like, out of whole episodes, and I'll cover this in another video at some point, my favorite is the episode with SpongeBob going out with Barnacle Boy and whatever his sidekick was. That was fun, interesting for other reasons, but some of the funniest things, like, I watched a video of Patrick Star. Like, I like the clip where, like, they're blowing bubbles, and he blows the elephant bubble, and it's a giraffe. It's a giraffe. Yeah, Mermaid Man. But like, but like, that was a funny clip that I've seen. Or there's like I've only seen just the clip of this, but you might be an open book, SpongeBob, but the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. And then there's the spilled milk. Or like, hopefully you guys get this one, but there's a big calamity going on, and the knight says, we should dig a moat, which is funny because they're underwater. And so then Patrick says, we should dig Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. So, what about this, guys? We should dig Ukraine and push it somewhere else. Just move Ukraine away from Russia. Get rid of the problem that way. I don't know. So, last thing we need to look at here is this.
Gills are the equivalent of a mammal's legs, says Jeffrey Malison, director of the aquaculture program at University of Wisconsin-Madison. Their primary purpose is to exchange gases, take oxygen in, and release carbon dioxide out of the fish. Try it for yourself. Click on the water moculus to make air get 11 or more before the timer runs down 3 times to keep playing. When you get 11 or more and the timer is up, the game restarts with 0 water molecules. Clicking on garbage makes you lose points.
By the way, you can't die in this, and the clicking is off.
Right.
Oh, that's garbage.
Wrong.
And you get wrong. Here's the dumb timer. Like, I could just not do anything
Right.
and I wouldn't die.
Right.
Well,
Right.
I think if I click on... It's only while they're going into the gills. This was a bug I had with Game Maker where the mouse pointer's clicking point would be in the wrong spot.
Wrong.
Yeah, and then the air just goes like super speed after a moment or two.
Wrong.
Let's try and kill the fish.
Wrong. Wrong. Right.
I didn't know how to fix this or fix any of the bugs.
Wrong.
Anyways, that's boring. That's dumb. That's no. So, we're going to look at just a couple of more things. The things I kind of wanted to. And then I'm going to cut the stream and we'll do this again at some point because this was lots of fun. Here's something from the photo. The thumbnail. I believe you could wind this up and it would spin around, although I thought we had made that out of cardboard. This is a Halloween costume we made one year. That was a lot of fun. I had fun making costumes. The nostalgia. The old bicycle. This house is right next to us, and we own it still, and we rent it out. But I would love to go back to that house the way it is this way. Going over there now, it's got all of our neighbors' stuff, and it's been changed a bit, but... Oh, yes. Which... Actually, costumes. Since we're talking about costumes, let's go to, COSTME. This one. Hello, YouTube. Would you like to see my Halloween costume? Then have to meet the new ruler of the universe. I'm a space bad guy. Ha 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 ha. If you do anything to defy me, I will give you a blast of my stun gun. Alright. Now. So, space bad guy, which, by the way, is supposed to be terrifying evil villain Ming the Merciless. That's not creepy. He doesn't scare you like I do. So let's look at this costume. It was backwards. I didn't know how. There's weird stuff going on. Poof. This is me being a little bit creepy. Hey, G-Star is back. Sweet. And there's a knife sticking off the bottom of that birthday balloon, and there's like a little bit of blood on it. This was me being edgy creepy. I'm not usually into the creepy side of things, and it's floating up by there by a chain. I'm not usually into creepy stuff, and I don't know. Just, I try and avoid the whole evil creepy scene, but this is me being creepy one year. I wanted to have more like knives on there, like some. I had bought some knives that were plastic but looked like real dinner knives, but they were too heavy for the balloons. There's an explanation video that will explain that way better than I could if I wanted to. Yeah, one more Costco churro. Now I want a churro, but I have like $2 in my bank account right now. That would dry my bank account up. For my checking, I can't. Let's peek at this, and then we'll get to some of the... From YouTube, but take a look at my Halloween costume. Flash Gordon from the 1954 TV series. Yep. Okay, the pants are obviously the wrong color. I didn't get time to get any, but everything else is pretty good. You know. And then this is me as I actually won Most Creative Award. Here I am. Yep. LGR Neverhead was from 10 years ago. From the original video game on. Yep. That's me being ping pong for Halloween. So a couple more things, and then I do have to go. Not announcements folder. That's new current stuff. So that's movies. By the way, there's going to be a video I'm going to do at some point, or maybe even a live stream, but here's the pitch for that video. Because if you guys haven't seen A Gummy Bear's Life, you need to watch that. But the pitch is, before A Gummy Bear's Life, there was A Gummy Bear's Life, but more terrible, and like really cringy. Yeah, it ran fine. Don't know what you're complaining about. Let's view by large icons, please. Like, I could have sworn somewhere in here. Oh, yeah. See? Can't spoil anymore. But the old Gummy Bear's Life was terrible. Fortunately, I still have it. So, a couple of things in here. And I'll probably revisit some of this stuff next time I do this. Get more people watching. What's this? I have no idea what this is. It's on a horrible webcam. It didn't record the sound. I'm 9, 10, I think. I look like I'm 6. I'm dancing. I'm puffing my cheeks up. I'm making a silly face. Why is there no... These are all going to be from, I don't know what this is, but these are going to be from the streets. That's on my channel. Oh, duh, This Way, Guys. A song. That's not my song originally, so, where was it? Is it under clip art? Nope. That's just copy of a clip art. What's in here? This is stuff about the Expo click marker. Because I thought it looked like a missile being loaded and shooting, although my camera couldn't capture it just right. So I made a funny... This is the I don't know where the edited version of this is. But this is also in a different music video. The yo-yo. I'll have to find that one now, actually. The Expo click marker. Useful for home jobs. That was the voiceover for that section. I have that stuck in my head. Well, not stuck, but like I remember it. Well, where is... Oh, this. Is it in here? Ah, yes. Beat 'em. Let's listen to Beat 'Em. I know what this is because I've listened to it once and I'm nervous.
I beat him, boot him, bottom, bottom, bat him, beat him, boot him, I bought him, beat him, bat him, I beat him, I bought him, I bought him, boot him, bat him, no,
What? I want to put that as a ringtone for one of my friends, but it's so cringy. I feel like I have to ask permission before I do that. I can't just do it, because then someone would be like, oh, why did you set that as my ringtone, you monster? One more time.
I beat him, boot him, bottom, bottom, bat him, beat him, boot him, I bought him, beat him, bat him, I beat him, I bought him, I bought him, boot him, bat him, no,
When was 2008, before my YouTube channel, which was 2010. Math time. So 2022 minus 2008 equals 14. So I'm 28 minus 14. Whoops, that's wrong. 28 minus 14. How is that? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, that is correct. So I was 14, supposedly, when I recorded that. As long as Windows didn't have a... Because it says it was created 2022, but it was modified. That's wrong. Do you see any... Aside from some of this Gummy Bears Live stuff that we can't... Like, what's this? It's not playable. Okay, those are broken. We've seen... Is this the final...
weird clips from movies.
Okay, we already watched that. What's this? Oh, this. I want to make something like this in the future that's better. This is unedited. I don't know what the ending was supposed to be. We'll end with this. Well, maybe. Yeah, this will be our takeout. Yeah, I was supposed to cut out turning off and on the camera for each take. This is the absolute most random things you can ever imagine just mushed together into one thing. It's supposed to be like I'm eating cat food with the cat on the toilet, and then I jump to me starting to cook something in a pot, and then you jump to me doing some bad guy evil stuff in the laundry room full of stuff with I don't know what I'm holding, and I'm wearing a creepy mask. And there's supposed to be, like, an evil laugh there that I had a recording of. And then it's supposed to jump back to me in the kitchen and the water's boiling. And I think I legit recorded the laundry room scene while I was waiting for the water to get boiling. And then it jumps to me doing more of this cooking stuff. My mom watched this the other day, and so I showed it to her once when I first found it, because I had forgotten about this, and we're watching it, and she's like, oh, this is kind of, it's a little bit of suspense. I keep watching because I want to find out what's going to happen, because there's a little bit of suspense to it. And then, I almost choked on water. Well, when this is finished, I'll tell you the funny part. Oh, it's so funny. I'm sweating. Don't mind that. I have a strong gag reflex. In fact, I'm going to eat a mint to calm my throat. So if I start gagging, it's not because I'm sick or anything. It's just because my gag reflex got triggered. So then here I'm getting some crusty bread. How much? Wait. Oh, also, playback is bugged. On my mom's computer, I had to make a copy of this because I can't skim forward and see how far along it is. If I do that, it jumps back to the beginning. I forgot I needed to make, not a copy, but I needed to convert this. Also, you can clearly see the string that I'm using for something. I don't know why. I think it was so I could pull something off the table. So there's me ducking under the string after starting the camera. And I think that's it. That's where it stops. So here's the funny thing, okay? So I found this on my mom's computer, and then I made a copy of all this stuff on my computer. But I found it, and I had my mom come in, and I showed this to her. And then a few days later, I'm pretty sure this was just in, like, her recent viewed files on Windows. She was watching it. And I'm like, why are you watching that again? It's, like, not very good. And she's like, well, because I don't remember what happened, and it's a little suspenseful. I want to find out what happened. And then I come back a little bit later, and she's like, I know why I don't remember what happened. Because nothing happened. Right? Yeah. Yeah, nothing happened. There was no conclusion. It's just this weird random whatever it is. I want to make something like this that is production quality wise better, but like just I'm going to do that at some point. It's just going to be the most random thing that you've ever seen just stuck together. What's when? That's broken. So let's just check for one more thing. What's this? Oh, that's a crash sound. We can look at that later. What's this?
Oh, whoops, let's get this so you can see it. So that's a plexiglass type, or plastic
glass.
sheet, glass.
And behind that is a light bulb.
Behind that, and that's how it goes into the closet.
Come in here.
Is this the Utah house?
She's done some dancing.
That's my aunt. Okay, I have no idea who those were. Sorry if those people did not.
And it lights this hallway.
Oh, this. I'm gonna say the first name of this guy is Don. My mom might know. I think this is his house up in... I won't say where. He's like somewhere up the canyon is all I'll say. I don't know if he still lives there. This is not... I don't really know why that's on here. It's supposed to be my tape. So what is this? I do not recognize... Oh. This is me interviewing, Dad, one of my friends. This is the unedited version of a video I need to find somewhere. Hopefully we still have. It's probably on a VHS tape. And that's like, I did something for a merit badge. 2 merit badge projects, actually. Here, 1 second, guys. Take a look over here. So, the filmmaking merit badge. And then one of the civil... world something merit badges. I did the video for both of them, and I was talking about if there's a problem with dogs sneaking into people's backyards and running around when they're not supposed to. Let me see if this was the... I think this was the bad... This is it. This is the bad Transformers use of the sound. There's me using a stick to push it without my hand being there. So I try and remove the stick. And there it shoots the lightsaber. And then he has to fly. And then I have to pan the camera. This will be uploaded at some point as a nostalgia thing. I need a way to label stuff so that people don't think I suddenly just uploaded garbage when my last video was amazing. I need people to know that this is part of my history. And I'm putting it on there because... Oh wait, is this is not the edited version, is it? This doesn't have the sound effects. I don't know, can I find that quickly? This is the raw footage for the big one. That was like really long. That's not it either. What's in here? That's dogs jumping with photos. Where is... This is on my channel. This is actually a well-made, decent editing. So, like, that can be watched on my channel. You guys can go check that out later. What's we looked there. That's just the clip art organizer. Let's go... What else? What's in here? My cookbook. Book of Mormon cards. Air chamber. Oh, it's a pub file. Right. I forgot. There is one thing I want to do for me and for, I need to get this. I forgot to get this before I started. Wait, is leave... Yes, download. There's one thing I want to see. There's one thing Wait, let's why... Wait. Okay, this is right. This is wrong. There's one thing... Okay, I need to get the file ready. I want to see... I have to see... Where did I find it? What about games? Smile attack, I forget that. This. I need this for... It's not a PDF, it's a pub file. Come on. I need to see if this is actually... If this is it. Yes, I'm sure it's fine. That, if that is what... This is something that I thought I lost. I hope it has to be it. If it's not it, I'm going to be so disappointed and sad. I'm in my closet right now. Where is... Because I know some... If I can't find the one in my closet... I know somewhere in here I had a printed off single frame of the Mr. Brown comic. And it's like the only remnant that I have of Mr. Brown. This. Yes. And it's not in color, sadly. This. I don't know what's on the back. Probably scratch paper. This comic. Please. Please tell me. So, you can kind of see there. Oh, so... Swirly. And then, hi, Mrs. Red. I've been meaning to tell you your husband resigned from being mayor. And then they're in front of their house with a for sale sign. How could you? You're perfect. Well, Mr. Brown made me realize my plan wouldn't work, so I let him hire an Egyptian mayor. Which, funny thing, we actually had a guy running for, oh, looks like Carly is leaving So, yeah, yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to look at. But, I mean, if you have to go, that's fine. I just want to see if this is actually... Can this install? Because this is the last thing I want to look at. But we had some guy who was actually originally from Egypt who was running for some local, I don't know, city council or something. So let's, I should have just tried to download and install the trial of Microsoft Publisher. Come on. Can we do this? Can we? This is the last thing I want to do. Because none of these, I think... Can I open this? Let's look at my space business card while we're waiting. Wait. Come in and join his office. You can get adjustments. Handicap entrance by the closet in the bedroom. That's... My mom's a chiropractor. That's probably why... And also, I'm sure some of my imagination was like imagining my house to be different stairs and things that weren't there. I really don't remember this. The best place to get adjustments in town. I'm not... It was never connected. Okay? Well, it was, but not that you need to know. No, we can't. Libre. This just needs to launch. So then I can open the one, Okay, so, LibreOffice Draw. Oh, darn it, it's only that one, and it's missing pieces. This is not... Is that it? Is that really it? I might really, literally, actually have lost... MR period BR. Well, anticlimactic. That was sad. Here's the GIF version of it. So you guys can actually see... in color. There's the Mr. Brown comic. Anyways, I'm going to cut there. It's been fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I'd love to do this again at some point. I'd love to have more people commenting and whatever. But yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to go, I don't know if we'll come back and do any other streaming on Minecraft or anything tonight. Probably not. But thank you guys so much for watching. That was a blast. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. If you liked the video, leave a like, get subscribed, all that usual stuff. You know, check out other stuff that I've done. And, yeah, and also re-emphasize, if you like me as a host, you'll probably like what I'm going to do next. See you guys in whatever's next.